Hello and good afternoon and welcome to Vinyasa Yoga with me, Yogi Cecily, broadcasting here in Antioch onto Facebook Live in this final week of April 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm always very excited to get you all into some Vinyasa Yoga. Now, I remind you, you can find other content with me on Instagram. That's instagram.com/Cecily_yogi. And then I have tons of video downloaded onto YouTube, and that's youtube.com/C/Yogi Cecily. Now, I thank you for your continued donations to venmo.com/Cecily-guest. That's CECILY-GUEST, like a guest in your home. Your donations help me continue this class going. I want my students and my clients to have classes they can do with me when they're maybe not available for a private session, or maybe they can't find me at their favorite studio since COVID. So these classes are really there for my students and clients who know me for so long. And so donations definitely help keep this class going. And of course, if you're not a student of me, but you're just finding me on YouTube, really the donations help so much. So again, that's venmo.com/Cecily-guest. All right, when you get to YouTube, we've got classes on playlists now. So what is this class going to be all about? This class is going to be about intermediate practice, but gearing up for intermediate classes. And we're definitely going to be using blocks. So make sure you have yoga blocks. Now we need yoga blocks that are the thicker kind, not the little skinny mini ones. Definitely if you have foam, you don't want the skinny ones. They just will not be heavy enough. So if you're following this video and you're following it not live, you definitely want to stop and make sure you've got thick, heavy blocks. Really, cork is the best. Now we go from here, we're already seated, and the first thing that I want to practice today is pushing up out of this seat, all right? So I'm taking my blocks in. If you don't have blocks, don't worry, okay? You can push up from the floor. We're just gonna place the hands here and push up a little bit, like, oh, yes, and down. That's it. And 7, and down. Push 6, and down. Push 5. See, we're already getting right into the work. 4, and down. Push 3, and down. Push 2, and down, and 1. Okay, that'll work. I'm going to change my legs. I'm going to put the other leg on top. And I'm also going to get rid of the little blanket that I'm sitting on. I'm going to do another set with blocks, all right? So I want you to see and believe how the blocks are so helpful. Here we are, we're pressing up. 8, and down. 7, 6, just a little one, don't make a big deal out of it. 5, 4 more, 4. So gearing up for intermediate practice. 3, right? And 2, and 1. It might be gearing up for power yoga, like you're a beginner power yoga. You've been doing yoga for a while, but the power yoga really presents some problems for upper body strength. So I'm going to do 2 more sets, but these sets I'm going to do without the blocks, so you can see, so you can believe that it's doable, all right? Here we go. Press up. 8, and down. It's actually easier. 7, 6, 5, right? Just a little bit. 4, your bottom's not going to go up 8 inches, right? 3, it's just going to go up maybe 1.5 inches, all right? 2, and 1. I'm going to change legs. Are you with me? Yeah. So again, you're not going to go up that high. Last set here is 8, and down, but your tricep is pushing. 7, it will get going. 6, and down, which is what we want. 5, and down. You will flex at the wrist, so don't be surprised if you start to feel that flexion at the wrist. 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, now we're sitting. We're just going to change legs. So right foot on top, oh, and left foot on top. What? and right foot on top. Ah, no, you can't use your hands. And left foot on top. Now see, I'm just showing you all some of the things we need out of a power class are not that easy. 3, and you can see me struggling to pull in. My foot up, pull in. Come on, foot, go where I'm telling you to go. 3 more, 3, you go there. Thank you. And pulling it in 2, because we're going to need to be able to do this while we're elevated. And 1. Okay, it doesn't matter which foot is on the top. Let's leave that one on the top. And stretching side to side. Right elbow down. Breathe and change. Left elbow down. 6 more of these. 5. Get you going a little bit. 4. 3. Oh, yes, 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 yes. 2. And 1. All right, so now we're going to push up and change. Push up, blocks or not, and change. Oh, side to side. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. Oh, stay with me now. And 4. It's all going to go together. Just trust me. 3. 2. And a 1. We're going to press up and change. Now I'm going to go without blocks this time, just so you can see it is possible. We've got 2 more sets of this. Here we go. Right and left. All right. This one gets easier. Left. Go right and left. Yes, right. Oh, and left. Okay. Push up and change. Yes. Good. See, it's not that easy. Right? We can do a lot of vinyasa and never really get down with some of these little harder pieces. Last set, we go right and left. Right and left. Now you might be having trouble getting the elbow down, but the more you practice this, the easier it gets. Right and left. Good, all right? Doesn't matter which foot is in the front. Let's take a nice forward fold. So I'm going to take my hands behind me and stretch down. You know, it's okay if your head doesn't go to the floor. That's all right. Sometimes we just want to relax. And we come on up, right? Sometimes you could also use a block. Or you could use your blanket. You have your blanket out there. Maybe you could use that under your head. All right? Great. Let's face the right side of the room. Well, what are we going to do here now? We're going to grab the blocks again. So maybe this has been Vinyasa yoga with an upper body focus, an arm focus, a pressing up focus. A lot of pushing today. Good. So here it is, straight legs. Push up and down. Again, up and down. Give me 7 and down. Go 6. See, nice and steady. 5 and down. Breathe. 4. 3, got long straight legs, flexed feet. 2. And 1 more. Good. Adding in a forward fold stretch. The arms go up. And forward fold. And let's do that once again. The arms go up. You know, it is okay to lift the ribs. We want to get the ribs out of the way of the shoulder blades. Okay? And a big forward fold. All right, so I'm going to do another set of those. I'm going to do the second set without blocks. Right? I'm not going to go as high. 8 and down. 7 and down. And that's okay. 6. I do want to tell you though, 5, you'll do yourself a favor if you push your hips back a little bit. 4. So if you lean into it, 3. Your hips go a little bit higher. 2 and 1. Arms up, inhale. Forward fold. Arms up, inhale. Oh my goodness, forward fold. Yeah, we have another set. See, so I'm just switching. All right, so pushing up, this time 8. I'm going to alternate legs going with me. 7, 6. With the blocks, 5, you'll find you don't have to lean into it as much. 4, you'll still work just as hard in your tricep. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Arms up, inhale. Oh, there's the opening that we love so much. Exhale, forward fold. Look at the hands go past the feet. And up, inhale. Oh my goodness, and forward fold. Now we're just warming up, right? I will almost always give you all some drills to warm up with before we get into vinyasa flow. So if you're looking for a vinyasa flow, don't worry, we got plenty of time. Okay, here we go, lifting up. 1. Now notice, if you lean back, 2, your leg will go higher, but you won't feel like you're going up as high with the hips. Good. If you actually lean into it, your leg won't go as high, but you're definitely getting your hips up higher. 2 more. 2. Yes. And 1. Awesome. Lean back, cross your ankles, post up on your knees, step back, downward dog. Good. Jumping forward and back 8 times. 8 and back and 7 and back and 6 and back and 5. Back, 4 more, 4 and back and 3 and back and 2 and back and 1. Child's pose. Hey. Yeah, your shirt's gonna come up. Do you want to do that one again? Yeah, let's do that one again. Downward facing dog. So again, this is sort of like ramping up for power yoga. Lots of jumping. Forward, 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 and child's pose. Woo-hoo! Let's move on. Let's come up. We will do it again. Right foot forward, prayer position. Left hand down by your side. Left arm circle. 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 Reverse your circle. Hey! Good. 2 and 1. Hamstring stretch in the front. Again, we're still just warming up. See, just getting you all ready for vinyasa. These are going to be standing splits. Going to push into this forward right leg. Take a bend. Push in and up. Bend this knee in and take it out. Step back. Good. Again, 3 standing splits. Left knee in to the nose. Out straight. And step back. Woo! 2 more. Forward. Standing splits. I'm not making a big deal out of the standing splits. Bring it into the nose. Take this leg back up. And step back. Good. Just so power yoga has a lot to do with powering up. It's about a big push to the nose. Complete contraction. Big lift. So very powerful. You're very powerful in the glute and the quad. Step back. Downward facing dog. Woohoo! Good. Let's jump forward and back again. Here we go. Forward. 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 Yeah. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Nice, child's pose. So you don't have to make it big, right? What you do want to do is a lot of those repetitions. You want to do hundreds and hundreds. Give me a nice hamstring stretch here. Hundreds of those. Come on up, bend the left knee, prayer position. Breathe. Take your right hand behind you and circle. Whoa. Circle. Beautiful. Circle. Let your whole body move, gang. Reverse. Look, my head goes way down and back. Forward. This arm is circling now. Forward. Big circle with the right arm. Give me another hamstring stretch. Straighten out to the left leg. Bow down the ribs, the face, way down. Ah, nice. All right, here comes the section with the standing splits. I put a bend in the left leg, right, and then push forward. Oh, gosh. Right leg, then right knee to the nose. Take the right leg back up, level, and then step back, way back in the lunge. Breathe. We've got 3 more. Push up into standing splits, standing on the left foot. Right leg high to the sky, then the right knee to your nose. The right leg back up. Good, and stepping back. Good, 2 more. Push forward from the lunge into the standing split. Lift the right leg, yeah. Bring the right knee to the nose. The right leg goes back up. And step back to the lunge. Breathe. 1 more. Power. Push up. Yeah, I don't even know what to call this video. You know, if you're watching the video on YouTube, send me a comment. What would you call it? Advanced? Intermediate? Back to downward facing dog. It's just on your way to power yoga. I'm always trying to get students to understand, you know, your homework should be repetitions. You know, once you get into class and they're actually just doing these long, drawn-out vinyasas, you want to say, well, I know that I can do 10 of those jumps. And maybe in class you just do 1. So here we're going to jump to the center, squatting on toes. And this is the crow pose, Bakasana. And we lean in, look up, lift your feet, push your body energy forward while also hugging in. Straight legs forward, fold, hug down. Separate your feet. These are little squat jumps. 5, 4, 3, charging up 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Breathe. So again, usually we're thinking vinyasa, like a lot of leg work out of here. Yeah. But we just really want to be more in the upper body today. We want to rev up the cardiovascular energy, big fiery energy. We jump to the center, squatting on toes. And then this is crow. Tuck in there, lean in, lift 1 foot at a time, who cares, and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, feet down, straight legs, forward fold. Hug down. Woohoo! Look up, and these are 5 squat jumps. Big energy. Some of you will notice, like, when I do a class with big energy, it's not complicated. Downward facing dog. There's nothing complicated happening, but you're starting to sweat. And that's when we like that. All right, 2 more crow poses. Our job is to jump to the center. Look how I plyo into my feet. I sort of push into the balls of my feet and bend and kind of hop. And then right in the middle of the mat, not trying to get way forward. I don't want to be forward because we're doing a crow, so I need all this room for crow. Set up your crow. Knees get way in there. Tuck in, lean in, 1 foot at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2, straight legs forward fold, hug down. Oh my goodness, it makes a really good forward fold. Look up a little bit. 5 jumps. 1, 2, I don't even take my hands up. 3, it's like patty cake, you know. 4, 5, downward dog. Inhale, exhale. We have 1 more crow, so you've got to take that little hop to the center. Set up your arms. Take the breath. See, as I lift up, my hands slide in. 1 foot at a time. 5, 4, 3. Look at the feet. You're able to move your lower leg up. So you have to bring your feet up. Straight legs, forward fold, hug down. Gosh, that feels so good. Look up a little bit, separate your feet a little bit, 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, bend your knees to all 4s. Grab your blocks. Now here, you're probably gonna really wanna have blocks. These are jump throughs. So definitely when you're getting into power yoga, again, you're talking about being able to jump through your body. So blocks, super helpful. You're in downward facing dog in a position I call the bear. I call this a little bear position. So both feet forward, push up, both feet back. Let's do 2 more. Bend, forward, and back. 1 more time. Bend, forward. Now I know out there you're like, but Cecily, I can't do it. Just walk through. Do whatever it takes because you're also conditioning your arms to push. So however your legs get there, you know, I have to buy what you're selling, right? So either way, you're gonna have to push. Yeah, great. So now we're gonna take the right foot through first, and we're gonna be sitting back on the left leg. See how I'm sitting back on this left foot. And now this right leg is gonna go back and up and down. Yay! Left leg, so I'm gonna bend everything, get ready for the plyo. The left leg goes through, and then we sit back on the right foot. Now the goal is to get the left leg to go back long and straight without hitting the floor, and it's kind of our standing splits. Down. So right leg up, so right leg forward. Have a seat. Yeah, so right leg back. Sweep. Sweep the right leg. And down. So left leg up. So left leg through. And have a seat. So up. So left leg back. Left foot down and bend your knees. Have a seat. Yay! Did you like it? Probably not. I know you're like, Cecily, how do we do it without the blocks? It's hard. So when you do without the blocks, your knees are going to bend a little bit more, right? But you've got to have flat hands. You've got to get it at some point. This is both legs, jump through. Look, I'm going to bend my knees, slide my feet out and have a seat. Good. I'm going to pull back, I'm going to bend in and probably slide the feet back. Do you see that? So something a little slippery, slidey is better. Let's do 2 more. Bend, jump through. Nice. And back. Look at that, so difficult. See, so I'm even struggling with this, but you know, I press on. I push, I don't get dejected. I like it because it's a workout. You know, it's not like, ooh, like it's even supposed to be easy. It's actually good that it's hard. And if you're doing it flat, it's because you don't have blocks. So if you don't have blocks, well, then you're just forced to do it flat, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. See how the feet slip back through the thumbs. Good. Right leg forward. Right leg back. See, the right leg is going to bend more. And left leg lift. Left foot forward, I'm going to bend it more. And back. Down. This is really hard. My heart is pumping. If you're struggling, grab your blocks. Look, I'm just going to let the knees bend and break. One thing I'm not doing, I'm not lifting up to my fingers. Don't do that. It's flat hands. See here, I'm going to use the back foot. Look how I send the right leg through and down. Left leg. I know you're like, Cecily, what the heck? What the heck with all of this today? I don't like it, so let's have a seat. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. Let's do Chaturanga Vinyasa with Halasana the plow. So I scooch forward a little bit. I'm going to roll back. Go forward, cross ankles, jump back, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward dog. Right leg lift. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Right arm goes up, inhale. Downward dog. And the left leg will lift. Left foot step to the outside of the left hand. The left arm goes up. Look at this work. This is work, downward dog. And again, right leg lift. Right foot step outside of the right hand. Right arm up. Yeah, downward dog. Now you see, look what's happening here. Left leg. This is considered power yoga because ideally you don't need this hand. So you have to power up and push with the right hand. Guide the left foot to the outside. The left arm goes up, inhale, and downward dog. Now you do hundreds of those. That's pretty hard. Let's bend the knees, child's pose. Putting that together, this starts to be a very strong vinyasa pattern. So we are downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. We're going to jump through, have a seat, roll back, halasana. Going to roll forward and jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward dog, right leg lift. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, right arm up. Downward dog, left leg lift. Left foot to the outside of the left hand up. Downward facing dog. Child's pose. All right, do you feel me there? Great. Let's practice a little chin balance. So we go back to drills. Now some of my students, they can go right to chin balance. And what I do, I do want you all to know out there, when we're together in a group, wait for the teacher to get there. Wait, do all of the drills. So if the teacher is saying, hey, let's do this drill 4 times before we do a full chin balance, you don't want to be rude to the other students who actually need the drills. So what we're going to do is straighten out the right leg behind you. And this is a little modified chin balance. Going to drop and up, right knee to the nose. Right leg out and drop Push, right knee to the nose. 2 more, right leg up, drop, and right knee to the nose. And 1 more time, right leg out behind you, and drop, push, right knee to the nose, and child's pose. Great, so it's a push-up, right? So it's a push-up. So power yoga, here it is again, is really like the whole class is a push-up. So your left leg behind you. And we drop, look, the left leg needs to try to get vertical. Push, left knee to the nose. Left leg out, lift, left leg tries to get vertical. Push, and to the nose. Yeah, we do it again. Out, drop, and to the nose. Yes. And 1 more, please. Lift, drop, push. It's really a straight line push-up to the nose and child's pose. All kinds of awesome. So we have this even longer vinyasa pattern now. It's getting longer. We're in downward facing dog. We're just adding in all of this work from the hands. Bend your knees, jump through to have a seat. Roll back, halasana. And forward, jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward dog, right leg lift from downward facing dog. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. The right arm goes up, inhale. Downward dog. Left leg goes up, inhale. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, left arm up. Downward dog. Bend your knees to the mat, right leg straight behind you. Drop down. Push up, right knee to the nose. Child's pose. All fours, left leg straight behind you. Drop down like a push-up. Push up, left knee to the nose. Child's pose. See, now it's getting longer. All right, do you feel it? Feel how charged the body is. And so to do an hour-long power yoga class, I don't know about you, but I mean, man, chest, wrist, triceps, front chest, heart rate is very elevated. So let's add on a little bit more. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, you do. Let's come up to all fours. Right leg is going to lift behind you. It's going to step to the outside of the right hand, but now push back a little bit and take your left arm up. This is setting up Visma Mitrasana. Going to set up a Visma Mitrasana. Prasarita Padottanasana. Look halfway up and then press back down. Turn to your left side, ideally, downward facing dog. And child's pose. Come up with the left leg straight behind you. Step it forward, but this time push back. It's like you're going to do Ardha Hanumanasana, but the left hand comes to the inside and you twist and lift up. So just remember, this is a preparation, Visma Mitrasana or a compass pose variation. Sometimes the compass pose gets attached to this shape as well. Prasarita Padottanasana. Look halfway up, inhaling. I love it. Press back down. Oh my. And you can start to really pull down. Everybody can get their head to the floor. And if you're really thinking that you can't, use a block. Look halfway up. Turn to the right side. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Oh my. And downward dog. Bend your knees to the mat. Straighten out the right leg behind you. Step your right foot forward. Straighten out the right leg, put your right arm on the inside. Okay, now reach your right arm forward, thread it underneath the right knee. So now we put the bend back in the right knee. The right shoulder is underneath the right knee. Now push back, straighten the right leg, and take your left arm up. Gosh, oh my goodness, this feels so good. It either feels good or it sucks. Okay, Prasarita Padottanasana. It either feels good or you're just like, what? Now, all I can tell you, if it's a challenge, don't worry about it. Right? You see me, let's go to downward dog, chaturanga. You see me, I mean, gosh, I'm just, you know, it will start to open up, but over time. Right? It takes a little bit of over time. Bend your knees to all fours, left leg straight behind you. Step the left foot forward, straight left leg. It's like you're going to do Ardha Hanumanasana. Put the left hand in the middle. Twist your right arm up. Now you put a bend back in the left, and you thread your left hand under your left hand and your left shoulder, under, and then you lean back, you pull back. So I put this hand on my hip, you straighten the left leg, you reach for the sky. 3, there's a lot going on in the torso. Oblique abdominals, transverse abdominals, there's a lot going on. Not so much in the rectus abdominis, but all of the twisting muscles. All right, so now we go into Prasarita. Look halfway up, turn to the right side, down dog only. So this is a very long sequence, which is really works through the upper body. A lot of resting in your hands. Jump through, have a seat, roll back, halasana, roll forward, jump back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale, down dog, exhale, right leg lift, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, right arm up, downward dog, left leg lift, left foot step to the outside of the left hand, left arm up, inhale. That's right, downward dog. Bend your knees to the mat, straighten out the right leg behind you, a modified chin balance drop. Push up, right knee to the nose, downward dog. Bend your knees to the mat, straighten out the left leg behind you, little modified chin balance drop. Push up, left knee to the nose, and out and downward dog. Good, 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 good. Bend your knees to the mat, right foot forward, right hand on the inside, left arm twist up, left hand down, bend the right knee, thread the right arm under, left hand on the hip. All right, so modified Vismamitrasana. 3, 2, and Prasarita Padottanasana. Right? See, the more you do the modification, I will also tell you, left side Chaturanga Vinyasa, with this pose, the more you do the modification, the easier the full expression is, right? So there is no rush to get a full version of this pose. Step your left foot forward, left arm on the inside. Just twist the right arm up. This gives you the idea of the twisting. All right, you're going to bend the left knee, thread the left arm under, push back so that the left leg can straighten, and open the top arm. Now you're starting to see how you might grab that foot. All right. You're seeing how that might happen. Prasarita Padottanasana. Good. Look halfway up, inhale. Downward dog on the right side only. Good. Bend your knees. Child's pose. See, so that is quite an extensive vinyasa pattern on both sides. I hope you enjoyed it, yes? Let's come on up, have a seat, legs out in front. Let's look at the compass pose, the sundial compass pose seated. Add a forward fold, bow down, so you're seeing in this pose the ability to get your ribs down to your thighs. You know, if you can't get your ribs down to your thighs, you're gonna have trouble with the compass pose. That's okay, but work on this one as diligently as you might the other. Now let's lift up, bend the right knee while holding onto the right foot. Bow your nose down. Bow your nose down to the right knee. Can you keep your nose on the knee and straighten the leg? Let's try 4. 4, and bend. 3, and bend. Just take my hand away so you can see. 2, and bend. Right, so we're just going to keep the nose and the knee together and bend. Straight legs forward fold. And, you know, again, don't get sad and dejected if this is not happening for you. You know, let's say you're here and you know, you can drop your head down. Maybe it's a little hard to drop your head down. Let's say when you straighten the leg, your face goes away from the knee. Just know that. Just know that and accept that. What you want to avoid is keeping your knee on the nose and then like fighting the leg. Don't fight the leg. Just do your best. Straighten. 1. Take my arm away so you can see. 2. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking my arm isn't long enough or my leg is too big or something strange like that, but it's not that. You have to give your body a chance to figure out what it is that you're trying to do. 1 more. Good. And legs out. Good. Bend your knees. I mean, you spend 1/3 of every day asleep. Let's say if you're sleeping 8 hours, that's 1/3 of every day you're just sleeping. You're not doing yoga, right? And then you spend for the remaining 16 hours, let's do one more press up and bridge. For the remaining 16 hours, you're sitting and driving and typing and eating and you're not doing yoga. Your body's not doing yoga. Straighten out the legs, arms up, Dandasana, forward fold. So then you get to yoga and you're mad and upset that your body won't do certain things. But as far as a yoga pose is concerned, your body and a yoga pose, you know, very small amount of your entire lifetime is used doing a pose. So if it's difficult, you know, give yourself a break. You know, you're not doing yoga, you know, even half of a day. Even for stalwart practitioners like myself. I mean, I might practice 2 hours a day and have a couple of classes a day. Right? That's just scratching the surface of a lifetime. So this is right knee on the right shoulder. This is the left hand. We're going to use the left hand and bring the right foot into your face. I'm going to do this so maybe you can still see me. I can still see you. All right, so I mean, like if you can't get the foot to your face and open these side ribs. Do you see what's happening here, these side ribs? Look at this, elbows open. Now once you can do that, then you can think about straightening the leg. Right? Then you can think about straightening the leg. Good, great, and release. And I'm going to face the other way and do the other leg facing the other way. Awesome, all kinds of awesome here today. So we're going to take what's going to be your left leg. Put the left knee behind the left shoulder. It's a very popular pose, the sundial pose, the compass pose. And, you know, people say, oh, you know, I'm not flexible enough. And I'm always trying to explain to people, it has more to do with your ability to move your ribs than is thought. So I don't even start with straightening the leg. You notice that? I start with like, hey, bend your knee and bring your foot to your face. What? So if that's not happening, yeah, it's gonna be hard to do other aspects of the pose. So to straighten the leg is asking a lot of your hamstring and inner thigh muscles. So it's easier just to hang out here. To straighten the leg also involves some opening of the outside ribs. This whole track needs to be able to open, right? Because the other side is squeezing in. The leg is on my ribs. It's on my left ribs, what would be your left ribs, and your left shoulder. It's got to be on your body. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's face each other. Baddha Konasana. Yeah. Let's look at this pose in this direction to finish. This feels good. Nice butterfly pose. Draw the feet together. Let's flop the knees. 8, 7, 6. See, butterfly pose is presenting some problems for you. 5, you know. How are you going to get in that compass pose? 4. So this is very utilitarian work here. 3. This is super worth it. 2 and 1. Sit up tall. Yes. Pull the feet up. I'm pulling my feet up and send the knees down. 5. Oh gosh, 4, 3. Take whatever you're selling. 2 and 1. All right, good. Take the right foot, yes, and draw it into your face. What? I know. You got to put it on your head, on your face. Keep working it. And we're going to breathe and change legs. Also, some people say, oh, it feels different, or my left side is having trouble. Am I doing it right? Yes, you're doing it right. It's, you know, we assume that the body is so balanced. I don't know why. We just make this assumption that everything is going to be all balanced out. And if something's out of balance, then we must be doing it wrong. No, no. Lift up, sit up, inhale. Forward bow, bow the head down towards the feet. Inhale up, we're going to do that once more. Inhale, exhale. Look how much effort, like a turtle, trying to get the face out in the front. And up. All right, good. Legs out wide. Legs out wide, almost done. So get the legs out wide. Right elbow down on the inside. If you're having trouble getting the elbow down on the inside here, you're going to have trouble with the compass pose. So this is just showing you everything to work on while you're trying to get that bigger, more maybe perhaps powerful position. Look, I'm going to change this right hand. This right hand goes over to the left leg. I'm going to lean back, arch up. Goodness, lean up. And then take the left arm over. 3. Over. 2. And over. It's going to find the right foot. Where is it? There it is. And then roll back. Rotate back. 3 and 2. There it is. High. And 1. Oh my goodness. Upavishta Konasana. Do you love it? I know, right? Come up, final pose for today. First, we're just going to put the elbow down on the ground. There. Now, if you're having trouble, if you're doing this and wackadoodles happening on the other side, then this is where you want to start your work. Take this as a yin yoga stretch. Left hand goes over to the right. When this hand goes that way, look, this rib also goes up. So good. So good. Now I'm just going to lean back I've got these shelves here. I'm actually going to lean back into the shelves. It's better. It's better to lean back in here. Good, this arm comes up and over and over. Sometimes I forget you're there. It feels so good. And over. And then where's the foot? Where's the foot? Where's the foot? Take that, send the body through, and then roll back. 5, roll back. 4, 3. There you are. 2. Yeah, and 1. Upavishta. Hold your stretch. 5. Good. Hold your stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was a good class. So again, Yogi Cecily on YouTube, Cecily_Yogi on Instagram, right? You found me here on Facebook. Donations can be made to venmo.com/Cecily-guest, yes. And you can go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com, to see all of the other things that I might be doing throughout the year. I appreciate you so much. Make sure to follow and subscribe. See you soon.